So welcome back to Ego, the skill provider. In this video lesson, what exactly I'm going to do? That to discuss something, the models in spoken English in a nutshell. Let me repeat the topic for you today. Modals in spoken English in a nutshell. In a nutshell means briefly, संक्षेप. So this is something called the gist. आज हम gist पर आलोचना करिबा. This is something called gist. आमे जोटा को सारांश. Like over the past 3 days, I have been teaching you something called modals in spoken, right? Very useful topic. Without modals, it's highly difficult for you to frame any question sometimes because situation warranted you that you are supposed to use modals. So first, let me give you the benefit of modals. Why modals are there? Very interesting things. I request everybody to mute it. Modals are very important because they represent a particular situation. They represent a particular situation. And if you don't know the models, it's very difficult to represent or to express that situation. Let me paraphrase it once more. Let me repeat it for you once more. Models represent a particular situation because there are so many situations in our life that you have to use models. Without modals, it's quite difficult. You can hardly make any tense or tense and time is okay. You can't make any sentence without modals. Okay, so that is something called situation based models. Today I'm going to tell you. Okay, this is nothing new. This is that we have already discussed. But still, since this is the last class of models, I just want to know what I'm going to teach you and how much you have remembered. Right? So I don't want to waste your time. Straight away I'm going to sharing the screen. So today, this is the topic. Okay. So what you have checked it out? That modals in spoken English in a nutshell. Modals in spoken English in a nutshell. Okay. So, and this is the class where you'll be basically coming to know the situation and modals. Everything you speak depending on a situation. Without situation, you are not speaking. If you are speaking without a situation, you are a mad person. People will consider you as mad, insane. ଆପଣ ଯେକୌଣସି ଯାହା କହିବେ like suppose we have a discussion, we are just discussing something about like what is speaking pyramid. So that's a situation. Suppose you are going to ask me some questions about a situation. So everything is situation based. Whether your personal life, professional life, social life, everything is situation based. So right now, today our topic is something called modals in spoken English in a nutshell. Right? What are the modals and what is the situation? ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଆଗରୁ ବି କହିଛି and a class ଟା very important for you. କଣ ପାଇଁ ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କହୁଛି ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଆରାମ ସେ ଶୁଣନ୍ତୁ. I am telling something in Oriya. It's because you can reconnect the fact. ଆପଣ ଆରାମ ସେ reconnect କରିପାରିବେ. ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଆଗରୁ କହିଥିଲି modals ଏମିତି ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ ଯେଟା କି ଗୋଟେ particular situation କୁ represent କରୁଛି. ଯଦି ସେ modals ଜାଣିନଥିବେ ସେ particular situation ଟାକୁ ଆପଣ express କରିପାରିବେ ନାହିଁ. Let me give a small example. ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ କାମ କରିବାକୁ ଇଚ୍ଛା ନାହିଁ ବଟ୍ ବାଧ୍ୟ ହଉଛନ୍ତି. ତ ଆପଣ କହିବେ sir, I can say I am forced to do this work. I don't have any interest. So it is using this much of sentence, and so you are also going to make a lot of mistakes. But if you know something called have to, you can easily express that wish. Fine, you want to say that sir, I don't want to use any modals, but whenever the opposite person who is speaking to you can use modals, even you don't understand, you can't understand that. So that's why learning modals is very important. କାହିଁକି ନା ଯେକୌଣସି ଗୋଟେ modals ପଢେ ବା ଯେକୌଣସି ଗୋଟେ situation କୁ ଆମେ represent କରୁଛେ, today I am going to give you some 15 such situations where you are supposed to use modals. ଆମେ ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ 15ଟା situation ଦେବି, ଯୋଉ 15ଟା situation ରେ ଆପଣ modals ବ୍ୟବହାର କରିବେ, and ମୁଁ ଯୋଉ situation ଦେବି, the kind of situation I'm going to represent before you is very normal. It's very common in your life. जो situation टा ମୁଁ ଦେବି ନା ଆପଣଙ୍କର ବହୁତ common. It's very much common. ଆପଣ କହିବେନି ଯେ like sir whether I don't face this kind of situation in my life. No, you cannot say like this. 100% this situation will be there. So this is the things for today. What is that? Something called modals in spoken English, situation based modals. Let me little bit so that you can. So this is the topic for today. Modals in spoken English, situation based modals. Here I have listed something 15 such situations and the corresponding modal system. Right? So from today onwards, try to follow the chart that I am just giving you, right? And I'm sure without any hiccups, without any problems, you can speak English fluently if modals are there. Modals are involved. So let me tell you the first situation. There is a situation and there is a corresponding modals. And this is the way we have to remember. तो ମୁଁ ଆଗରୁ ମାନେ different models ପଢି ଦେଇଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ବଟ୍ ଆଜି ଗୋଟିଏ ଜାଗାରେ ମୁଁ total models ଆଉ total situation କୁ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ପାଖକୁ ନେଇ ଆସିଛି. I'm going to present various situation and the corresponding models that you can use for that particular situation. ଆଜି ଯୋଉ lesson ଟା ହଉଛି very important କଣ ପାଇଁ ନା ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଆଉ ଆ ପରଠୁ କିଛି doubt ରହିବ. And let me tell you ଆପଣ ଜାଣିଥିବେ models is just like in a web. ବୁଢିଆଣୀ ଚାଲ ଭଳି ତା ଭିତରକୁ ଥରେ ଆପଣ ଆଗରୁ ପଶିଥିଲେ ଆପଣ କନଫ୍ୟୁଜ ଥିଲେ ଆମେ ତାକୁ କ୍ଲିୟର କରୁଛୁ ଆପଣ ଶୁଣିଥିବେ ଅଭିମନ୍ୟୁ ଚକ୍ରବ୍ୟୁହରେ ସେ ଯୁଗର ଅଭିମନ୍ୟୁ ଏବେ ନୁହଁ ଆଉ ସେ ବାହାରି ପାରିବ same things is going to happen if you are trying to go inside that ତା ଭିତରକୁ ପ୍ରବେଶ କରନ୍ତୁ ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କହିଦଉଛି ଆଉ ଟିକେ ଟିକେ କହିଦଉଛି କାହିଁକିନା this is the last class of modals ତେଣୁ ଆପଣମାନେ ଯୋଉମାନେ ଆଜି ଆଟେଣ୍ଡ କରୁଛନ୍ତି let me listen clearly and I'm going to talk that very concise and lucid manner. The first thing is that modals hauchi actually whether it is we are using kaiki na ame modals er besi rules asi jauchi because of American English and British English ame gote English ବ୍ୟବହାର କରୁ ନା first thing. So whenever people in America they use a modals for a particular situation, people in Britain use a modal for a particular situation. किंतु आमर दुर्भाग्य जे आमे Indians we have been sandwiched. देखंतु this is British English, this is American English and we have been sandwiched. This is called we have been sandwiched. आमे मझिरे रही. We are supposed to accept the British explanation and American explanation. So that's why the rules and regulation keeps on increasing. आपण जो कहउछंती सर सूट रे तो ए सिचुएशन अछि साल तो ए सिचुएशन अछि ताले मो साल यूज करबी ना सूट यूज करबी. You are supposed to use both because you are an Indian. You don't have the luxury. This is not your mother tongue, right? So you are supposed to use both. But how to overcome this? आमे तो गोटे सिचुएशन रे दीटा मॉडल्स व्यवहार कर परिबे. Can you say would you please call me, would you please call me इंते आपण कहि परिबेनी. You are going to use one, so better use one only. Don't use two. देखो जानिबा ଆଉ କହିବା ଭିତରେ difference ଅଛି. यूज କରିବା ତା to know something and to use something is entirely different. Let me give a classic example. We all are educated people who are with me right now. ଆମେ ଟିକେ ସଭ୍ୟ ସମାଜରେ ଅଛନ୍ତି. ଆପଣ ସ୍ଲାଙ୍ଗ ବୋଲି ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ ଜାଣିଛନ୍ତି କିଛି ଖରାପ ଭାବିବାର ନାହିଁ. ସ୍ଲାଙ୍ଗ ବୋଲି ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ ଜାଣିଛନ୍ତି କିନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ ୟୁଜ କରୁନାହାନ୍ତି. ତ ସ୍ଲାଙ୍ଗ ବୋଲି ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ ଜାଣିବା ତାକୁ ୟୁଜ କରିବା ଭିତରେ ଦୁଇଟା ଡିଫରେନ୍ସ ଆପଣ ଜାଣିବା ନିହାତି ଦରକାର. ସେ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଗାଳି ଦେଲା ବୋଲି ଆପଣ ଜାଣିବା ଦରକାର ସେ ମୋତେ ଗାଳି ଦଉଛି. That's why you know this is called slang and this is called positive thing, this is called good thing. So slang ଟା ଆପଣ ଜାଣିଛନ୍ତି କିନ୍ତୁ ତାକୁ ୟୁଜ କରୁନାହାନ୍ତି. Exactly same way you should know everything but use a particular thing so that you will be fluent. So my today our topic is that you have to use a particular situation as a particular things. Okay, so what are the first things? Something called uncertain future. The first one is called uncertain future. I know there is something called shall and there is some will. Always use will. That's all. No question, sir. Can I use shall? Yes, you can use shall. But why you are using shall and will? Use will. That's always good for you. If you want to be fluent, use will. This is a situation. Example, uncertain future आपण बहुत जगह यूज करती. What are the situation? Suppose आपण चाहती ମୁଁ କାଲି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଫୋନ କରିବି ମୁଁ ସେଠାକୁ ଆଉ କିଛି ସମୟ ପରେ ଯିବି like uncertain future you are not giving any time frame so particular time use always will for spoken English. This is something called situation based models. What is the situation? Uncertain future use will, that's all. No question. ପୁଣି ଆପଣ ମତେ ପଚାରିବେ ସାର୍ ଏଠି ମୁଁ ସାର୍ଟ ୟୁଜ କଲା ହବ why you are asking like that ଆପଣ ଜାଣିଛନ୍ତି ହବ ବୋଲି still you are asking means you don't want to speak fluently. Do you want or not? ଆପଣ କହିବେ yes sir I want to speak fluently. तो ଗୋଟେ use करो. Always use a single models for a particular situation if you want to be fluent. Okay. So uncertain future always use will. Make suggestion. You are always making suggestion. You can use shall, should, other things. Don't use any other. Use only should. Make suggestion means should. What is the suggestion? Suppose I am sitting in this room, like no, some sound is coming because my door is open. So there's a person sitting there. He can say, sir, you are getting disturbed. Should I close the door? Because unnecessary noises is coming. Or I come. You can say that. So what you can understand? This is something called making suggestion. Suppose you can say, should you go for a walk? That's also a suggestion. Okay. Always use should. The third thing is called something offer assistance. Whenever you want to offer assistance means help. You are trying to help somebody, right? Sometimes I feel thirsty. I'm sitting here. So the guy is sitting before me or beside me. He can say, sir, should I bring a cup of tea for you? Should I do like this for you? Like that. So this is something called should. Offer advice. Whenever you want to advise something, somebody, you can use also should. So you can say you should take medicine. Suppose I'm coughing, I'm not well. You can ask me, sir, it is better you can something called you should consult a doctor. So that is something called you are supposed to use should. Then for asking permission, whenever you want to ask permission, what is permission? Suppose there's a question something question is going on, question answer is going on. In the meantime, you want to answer this question. How can you say, sir, can I answer this question? Can I answer this question? You can say. Can I answer this question? Can I go there? You are asking. Even you can ask your boss, sir, can I leave right now? You are asking permission. Like Joint Madam said, shall I leave? No. Can I leave? Asking permission. Or if you are requesting somebody, you can say good. Okay, will come. Express present ability. What is the ability? Ability is something that you are good at. Whenever you are something you are good at, suppose I know how to drive. Something I know very well. That is called ability. Suppose I know how to swim. I can say I can swim. I know how to drive a four-wheeler. I can say I can drive a four-wheeler. I know how to, sing. I can say, or I'm good at singing. I can say I can sing like that. So this is something called ability. It is your inherent quality that nobody can take it. It is there. Sometimes you can use that. Express present ability, that is can. Past ability, that means what you were doing in the past, but that ability is not there. There are so many situations are there. Suppose when you are at school, you used to dance. Are you dancing right now? No, because you become a grown-up child. You cannot dance. When a small kid, you can dance. So you can say, when I was at college or school, I could dance, but these days my ability has gone. I forgot it. Like that. So that is called past ability. Something called make request. Make request, there are so many models are there. You can use should, you can use could, all the things. Always use could. That's all. Making request, the situation comes like this. Suppose, could I leave right now, sir? Could I leave? You are trying to make a request somebody. Could you please lend me a pen? Could you please give me 500 bucks? Like that. Could means it is you are trying to request. Something called must. Must is used for obligation. What is obligation? Obligation means ଆପଣ ଏମିତି ଭାବନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଦିଲ୍ କହୁଛି ସେଇ ଜିନିଷ କରିବା। You are not compelled, obliged. There is a difference between oblige and compel. Compel ମାନେ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ବାଧ୍ୟ କରାଯାଏ, ଆପଣ ତ କରନ୍ତି, that is required, but ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ବାଧ୍ୟ କରାଯାଏ। Example, ବହୁତ ଲୋକ ମାସ୍କ ପିନ୍ଧିବାକୁ ଭଲ ପାଆନ୍ତିନି କିନ୍ତୁ ସେମାନେ ବାଧ୍ୟ ହୁଅନ୍ତି because there is a rule and regulation, otherwise they have to be fined. Suppose ଆପଣ ଇଚ୍ଛା ନାହିଁ but ଆପଣ ଯାଆନ୍ତି ଗୋଟେ ଜାଗାକୁ, have to. ଆପଣ ବସ୍ ଗାଳି ଦଉଛି, ଆପଣ ଇଚ୍ଛା ନାହିଁ ବାହାରକୁ ଯିବା ପାଇଁ but still you go. That is called have to. Where you don't have interest but you are doing it by circumstance. You by force. That is called have to. But whenever it is obligation, what is obligation? Obligation means you are supposed to do that. You feel like it. Feelings are secure. Right now it's 8:30 o'clock, 8:30 p.m. So those who wanted to attend the class, nobody is forcing you, my friends. You are just joining it because you feel I can derive a lot of things for my career. So whenever it is refers to a career, you are very much your career conscious, and that's why you're attending. So you can say, look, it's already 8:30. I must attend the class. My father is ill. I must go there. My best friend's birthday is happening today. I must go there. Nobody is forcing you. Why? କାଲି ଗୋଟେ ପିକନିକ ଅଛି, ଆପଣ କେହି ଫୋର୍ସ କରୁନାହାନ୍ତି। I must go there because a lot of enjoyment will be there. So that is something called obligation. And the next thing is called speculate. ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ମୁଁ ଯାହା ଯାହା କହୁଛି, this is our situation and corresponding something called, let me clear it, then I'll take your question. First, these are the left side called situation. ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଲାଇଫ୍ ରେ situation ଅଛି ଆସୁଛି, something called situation. Okay. The next one is something called speculate the truth about something. Let me put it once more. By looking at the present situation, you are trying to speculate. You are trying to speculate. Because if somebody is going like erratically, he must be drunk. He must be drunk. Okay. So suppose ଆପଣ ଦେଖୁଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣ ପ୍ରିନ୍ସିପାଲ ଙ୍କ ଚାମ୍ବରକୁ ଆପଣ ଯାଉଛନ୍ତି, ଆପଣ ବସ୍ ଙ୍କ ଚାମ୍ବରକୁ ଯିବା ପାଇଁ ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି, but he is just he's making huge sound inside the hall, I mean that chamber. You can say must be angry with somebody. So ଆପଣ ଜାଣନ୍ତି କେମିତି ଆପଣଙ୍କ ପାଖକୁ ଯାଉଥିଲେ ଆପଣ ଶୁଣିକି, you speculate a lot. It's a kind of speculation, right? Speculate କରିବା, right? But not completely imagination, but you are trying to find out the reason, deduction. ଆପଣ deduct କରନ୍ତି ଏଇଆ ହେଇଥିବ ମାନେ ଏଇଟା ହେଇଥିବ, like that. That is called speculate. And this is something called compulsion. Compulsion whenever you are forced to do something. ମୁଁ already କହିଦେଇଛି. Let me give you more examples so that it will be very clear to you. Whenever it is something called compulsion, what is compulsion? Compulsory ବାଧ୍ୟତାମୂଳକ ଆପଣ ଜାଣିଛନ୍ତି. Something called optional, ଇଚ୍ଛାହୀନ. Compulsory ବାଧ୍ୟତାମୂଳକ, ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଇଚ୍ଛା ଥାଉ ନଥାଉ ବାଧ୍ୟତାମୂଳକ. ଆମେ ସ୍କୁଲରେ ସବୁ ପଢିଥିଲେ, ଆମର ଥିଲା ସଂସ୍କୃତ, ହିନ୍ଦୀ, ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଇଂଲିଶ, that is some a compulsory subject. ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଇଚ୍ଛା ଥାଉ ନଥାଉ ଆପଣ, but Sanskrit or Hindi you have to choose, that is called optional. So whenever compulsion, କିଛି ଜାଗାରେ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ବାଧ୍ୟ କରାଯାଏ, ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଇଚ୍ଛା ଥାଉ ନଥାଉ, you are supposed to do that. Lot of examples ଆପଣ ଦେଖୁଥିବେ ଯେତେ ସବୁ ନିୟମ ହେଇଛି, ଆପଣ ବହୁତ ଏକ୍ସାମ୍ପଲ ଦିଏ ମୁଁ ସଦାବେଳେ। ଆପଣ ଯୋଉ ନିୟମ ହେଇଛି, ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଯାହା ବି ନିୟମ ହଉଛି, ଆପଣ ସବୁଥିରେ ଖୁସି ଅଛନ୍ତି, ଖୁସିରେ କରୁଛନ୍ତି? ଆପଣ କେବେ ହେଲମେଟ ପଛପଟେ ବସିବାକୁ ହେଲମେଟ ପିନ୍ଧିବା ପାଇଁ ବହୁତ ଭଲ ଲାଗୁଛି? I have seen lot of ladies are not interested to wear that helmet, but still they have to. କଣ ପାଇଁ? Because it's a law. Compulsion. Compulsion. Something has made compulsion. So that is whenever ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଇଚ୍ଛା ଥାଉ ନଥାଉ, whenever something is mandatory, compulsory, then you have to use have to or has to. I, we, you, they have to. He, she, it has to. Right? Something called past habit. Let me tell you something. What do you mean a habit? There are two kind of things. One is called habit, other is called custom. Habit is something that you do regularly. There is something called present habit, past habit. Habit can be good or can be bad. Whatever you do on daily basis, that's called habit, right? Suppose every day I wake up at 6 o'clock. It's my habit. I take a glass of warm water. Habit. I brush my teeth. Habit. I take bath. Habit. You go to office. Habit. Take class. Habit. So anything and everything you do regularly, daily basis, that's called habit. So here we have present habit, simple present, but past habit or repeated action that you have done it repeatedly in the past. You have to use used to. I used to dance whenever I was in college. That means it was my habit every day. I used to hit the gym when I was at 25 years old. You can see. So here something called past habit or past repeated action. You are supposed to use a single something called used. Express probability. You can use may and might. अच्छा सब जगह गोटे गोटे लिखी but एठी मु दुईटा कोन पई लिखि because of the fact that most people can because may might ଭିତରେ କିଛି ସେମିତି difference ନାହିଁ. There's not big difference, right? And basically pronunciation wise might becomes more. Let's see. May he might have gone there. He may have gone there. Might he might be living. I might be go. I might go. I may go. I might go. Both happen. It express the ability. Sorry, probability. What is probability? Probability means possibility. There is something called it may happens or may not happen. Probability is there. Sometimes you are looking at the sky. Ah, the sky is cloudy. It may rain, might rain. Anything. Like now, you are not sure. Sometimes it may rain or sometimes it doesn't rain. So that time you can say it may or might rain. Okay. And express a wish. That means may God bless you. May you pass the exam with flying colors like that. You always express a wish. Upon wish karanta. Every every time you are trying to wish, right? And the third last one is called making polite statement. I want to tell you. I want to tell you. Look, this is impolite. I would like to tell you. I would like to tell you. Basically, whenever you're trying to write an application, upon application like I would like to inform you. Kindly consider because of politeness. You are writing an application. Application is just like some politeness should reflect. You are writing an application to a boss. Do you think that I want to inform you? No. This is indecent, impolite. So you have to make it some politeness that reflected in this particular things. That's why whenever you can use in a spoken English, guys, I would like to inform you. Or sir, I want to inform you. I would like to inform you. I want to inform you in polite. I would like to inform you polite. So this is something called the 15 such situation that you come across it. You cannot say no, sir. This never happens. Happens. Uncertain future ଆପଣ କୁହନ୍ତି ସଜେସନ କରନ୍ତି କାହାକୁ ଆସିଷ୍ଟାନ୍ସ ହେଲ୍ପ କରନ୍ତି ଆଡଭାଇସ ଦିଅନ୍ତି ପରମିଶନ ମାଗନ୍ତି ଆବିଲିଟି କୁ ଏକ୍ସପ୍ରେସ କରନ୍ତି ପାଷ୍ଟ ଆବିଲିଟି କୁ ଏକ୍ସପ୍ରେସ କରନ୍ତି ରିକ୍ୱେଷ୍ଟ କରନ୍ତି ଅବ୍ଲିଗେସନ ଥାଏ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଲାଇଫ ରେ ତାପରେ ସ୍ପେକୁଲେଟ କରନ୍ତି କମ୍ପାଲସନ ଯୋଉଠି ଥାଏ ପାଷ୍ଟ ହାବିଟ କୁ ଏକ୍ସପ୍ରେସ କରନ୍ତି ପ୍ରୋବାବିଲିଟି କୁ ଏକ୍ସପ୍ରେସ କରନ୍ତି ୱିଶ ଏକ୍ସପ୍ରେସ କରନ୍ତି ଆଣ୍ଡ ମେକିଂ ପୋଲାଇଟ ଷ୍ଟେଟମେଣ୍ଟ. So what you can understand here, this is something called modals in spoken English or situation-based modals. We have 15 such situation, we have a corresponding modals. Don't be confused. Don't be confused. Let me tell you, ଆପଣ ଯେତେବେଳେ ମତେ ପଚାରିବେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଏଇ ମାନେ ଟେଣ୍ଡେନ୍ସିଟା ଅଛି ସାର୍ ଅନସର୍ଟନ ଫ୍ୟୁଚର ମୁଁ ୱିଲଟା ଲଗେଇ ସାଲଟା ଲଗେଇ ପାରିବି ନା ନାହିଁ କାହିଁ ମତେ ପଚାରନ୍ତି? You do want to be more confused again? ସେ କନଫ୍ୟୁଜନ ରୁ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ ଅଲଗା ସ୍ପିୟରକୁ ଯାଉଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି ଆମେ ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣ ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ଜିନିଷଟି ଲାଇକ୍ ମୋଡାଲ୍ସଟା କେମିତି ଠିକରେ ୟୁଜ କରିପାରିବେ ହାଉ ଟୁ ୟୁଜ ଇଟ୍ କରେକ୍ଟଲି କାହିଁକି ନା ଆମେ କନଫ୍ୟୁଜ ହୁଅନ୍ତି ହାଲ କୋଉଠି ଲଗେଇବି ମେ କୋଉଠି ଲଗେଇବି ମାଇକ୍ କୋଉଠି ଲଗେଇବି କୋଡ୍ କୋଉଠି ଲଗେଇବି ସୁଡ୍ କୋଉଠି ଲଗେଇବି କନଫ୍ୟୁଜ ହେଇଯାଆନ୍ତି ସେଥିପାଇଁ we have devised a method that is called situation based modals. Modals टाको हमें situation based कर I have given you 15 such situation. Situation 15टा mo situation आपण ଆଉ ସେ situation ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଲାଇଫ ରେ ଆସୁଛି ଆଉ ସେ ଲାଇଫ ରେ ଯୋଉ ଆପଣ ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି ଏକ୍ସପ୍ରେସ କରିବା ପାଇଁ then you can use the modals. ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ଗୋଟେ ଡେମୋ ଦଉଛି suppose yesterday Devjani madam could not attend. I did not attend. तो ମୁଁ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଫୋନ କଲି ମା why did not you attend the class yesterday? ମ୍ୟାଡାମ ଚାହୁଁଥିଲେ ଆଟେଣ୍ଡ କରିବା ପାଇଁ କିନ୍ତୁ କିଛି ଗୋଟେ ଏମର୍ଜେନ୍ସି ସିଚୁଏସନ ଯୋଗୁ ସେ ଆଟେଣ୍ଡ କରିପାରିଲେ ନାହିଁ तो मैडम को उद्देश्य थिला किंतु से बाध्य वाले सेठी जीवा पई तो मैडम कौन कहिबे I could not attend the class because I had to go to there or to a relative's house had to go because situation बाध्य कला so that's why I could not attend the class. Would you please explain me what you I did yesterday? Would you please? Would request. So in your life, you focus a lot of things. Suppose class is over, आपनकर किसी doubt रह जाए, you can ask me. Hello sir, are you free after 9:30? Yes, what happens? Can I call you? Asking permission. Can I call you? Very much. Suppose you want to make a suggestion. Sir, should I can put a suggestion? Should we discuss this topic on Monday? Should we? Suggestion. So there is so many situations. Believe करंतु. Sorry. Actually हमर problem कौन होची? आमे जानिचे actually आमे सब विषय गुड़ाक देखो मु आज आपन किछि मिछ को सत्य कथा कहूँ आपन टिके निज लाइफ सहित रिलेट करंतु आपन ए जिंसडा मन रही so first of all I would like to inform you we are not studying one English there are two English we are studying आपन कहउछ इंग्लिश गोटे नुहे you can say mathematics one physics one chemistry one all are one but English American English अमेरिका लोक जहाँ कहे ब्रिटिश इंग्लिश या कहते they are entirely different structure collocation wise something called spelling vocabs modals lot of difference गोटे अमेरिका लोक कह should I open the door गोटे ब्रिटेन लोक कह shall I open the door गोटे अमेरिकन लोक कह I have to go गोटे ब्रिटेन लोक कह I have got to go difference is there so आम पाखे एते भी टाइम नाही आम पाखे एते रिसोर्स नाही आमे एते बिजी अछि जे पुणी आउ थरे अमेरिकन इंग्लिश मन रखिया ब्रिटिश इंग्लिश मन ठीक अछि आपण सब जिंस मन रखंतु यूज करंतु गोटे पाई यूजेस मोर इंपोर्टेंट देखंतु कहि छी आपण समझ जानछि स्लैंग बोली गोटे जिंस अछि इन एवरी लैंग्वेज ओडिया रे मते हमर स्लैंग अछि किंतु आमे जानि छथि आमे यूज करूना एक्जेक्टली सेम थिंग शुड हैपेंस टू यू आपण जानतु सब जिंस बट गोटे यूज करंतु सो दैट यू विल बी फ्लुएंट मोर काम होछि हाउ टू मेक यू फ्लुएंट आपण फ्लुएंट केनते आपण जदि कहबे सर मोइठी सालटा लगे परिबी आपण काहे से पुणी से माने बुढ़ा बुढ़िया जाल भीतर पशिया पे आपण चेष्टा करो बाहर आसुन से हमको सिचुएशन अछि मते मॉडल्स देके एक्सप्रेस करियार अछि दैट इज कॉल्ड स्पोकन इंग्लिश परंतु आपण वर्तमान चाहउछंती लीव करिया किछि इमरजेंसी आसीगला तो आपण कोन करबी यू नीड परमिशन you can say can I leave sir oh this is something called okay asking permission can I leave sir आपण काहे सेठी shall will use 100 जिंस यूज करी यूज a simple word आपण देखंतु मते परमिशन नबार अछि I have to use can I leave sir yes you can no issue that's all check it out everything happens in your life and what is more important my friends what is more important that आमे एटा सेति पई सिचुएशन बेस्ड कर देले देखो सिचुएशन बेस्ड मॉडल्स वो सिचुएशन रे वो मॉडल्स का यूज करू देयर मे बी मल्टीपल मॉडल्स बट वी आर ट्राइंग टू डिटेक्ट आमे तो बाहर करू आपण गोटे सिचुएशन रे पांचटा मॉडल्स मन रखिया दरकार नाही फर्स्ट यू शुड यूज दैट आपण जेति कि आपण दिया जाउ आपण सेति यूज करी फ्लुएंट हे जाउ बी फ्लुएंट आपण के पर्टिकुलर जिंसटा मन रहि जाउ then once you are able to speak error free English then you can use 100 things I don't care also upon the level maintain karjibe whenever you are able to maintain a level then I don't have any problem I'll be more than happy that you guys are able to speak after that you are trying to improve your communication skill by going through a lot of books and other things but the basics should be very clear this is the basic what you have to do you have to remember the situation and corresponding modals one modals don't use 5 modals अपन कंफ्यूज है बड़े छोटे एग्जांपल दे आमे जेतले परमिशन मागुछंती बा आमे रिक्वेस्ट करूछंती फॉरगेट अबाउट रिक्वेस्ट रे आमे कोन व्यवहार करंती कुड व्यवहार कर ओके समथिंग कॉल्ड मेकिंग रिक्वेस्ट कुड मेकिंग रिक्वेस्ट अर्थ कुड व्यवहार कर कुड व्यवहार करी आपण कोठे कोडा व्यवहार आपण को सर केतले मन इच्छा कुड व्यवहार करते केतले उड व्यवहार करते आपण लाइफ रे आपण केतले फ्लुएंट हे करी आई एम गिविंग इट ऑन राइट कोन पे कहले आपण कंफ्यूज हे केतले उड लगेबे केतले कुड लगेबे काई आपण गोटे काई मन रखिबे मु तो कहूची ना आपण को कंफ्यूज करे दिया जाईची बिकॉज़ ऑफ अमेरिकन एंड ब्रिटिश इंग्लिश तो आपण काई गोटे स्टैंडर्ड रूल लेके चलिबे इज देयर एनीथिंग रिटन आपण एमती गोटे बहरी लेखि देखिछंती कि जे आपण कोड व्यवहार करि परिबे जे कहिछंती कोड व्यवहार करि हबो कोड व्यवहार करि हबो जदि आपण दीटा जिंस दिया जायछि ताले आपण गोटे काई यूज करो आपण काई पुनी कंफ्यूजन भीतर पसो मो बहुत जगह रे सुनिछि सर एठी मो एटा यूज करले हबो ना नै माने कोन आपण करिया मु आपण को चाहूछि गोटे यून माने गोटे डेवोशन आई एम गोटे सिंगल माइंड डेवोशन करिया पे आपण डबल माइंड हेवा आपु चेष्टा करो एंड दैट्स अ प्रॉब्लम फर्स्ट ट्राई टू मते एई सिचुएशन ने देखो सिचुएशन अनुसार रिएक्ट करि पाउना एंड आपण देखिबे आमे जेतले माने रिपीट क्लास करूचंती बा आमे जेतले चाहूचंती किछि डिस्कशन करिया पे तो से प्रॉब्लम को होची आपण माने पाउ नाहंती वाड आपण स्ट्रगल करो आपण मानंतु सेटा कोन पे स्ट्रगल करंती आपण समस्त कोती सर पढिया पे तो चाहूची बट वाड ओडा आछन केमति आसीबा आपण पांच पांच जिंस गोटे सिचुएशन मन रखंती आपण सिना गोटे सिचुएशन ने गोटे जिंस मन रखले हो आपण गोटे सिचुएशन पांचटा जिंस आपण माइंड टा कोन कि यू आर नॉट अ कंप्यूटर फर्स्ट you are a human being you are supposed to be distracted you have some guilty feelings everything आपण गोटे you are man and woman जो आपण को गोटे इमोशन अछि तो आज आपण भल लागुन माने you are not able to speak आप दिन काम कर बट आपण मन कि तांतु whenever you remember this start गोटे जिंस आपण पाठरो बाहर वुड माने मु रिक्वेस्ट रे वुड व्यवहार करिवि पुणी आपण को मध्यरु केते जण थिबे सर वुड व्यवहार करले हबनी यस वुड टा व्यवहार करू वुड व्यवहार करू इफ दैट इज ट्रू जदि आपण कहउछन जे सर मु यदि वुड टा व्यवहार करले मते बहुत भल लागुची यूज ओनली वुड डोंट यूज कुड व्हाई यू वांट टू बी फ्लुएंट सिचुएशन मोडल्स ओवर मु एई जिंसटा आपण को माइंड रे रखिया पे चाहू ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड माय पॉइंट आई जस्ट डोंट वांट टू मेक एनी मिस्टेक हियर एंड देयर आपण जानि छंती modals can could will would shall should may might oh my god hell number of mistakes समस्त को मिस्टेक सेट हो एंड दिस इज वन ऑफ द कंफ्यूज चैप्टर्स कोन पे प्रत्येक दी दीटा सूत्र तीन तीटा सूत्र अछि आपण देखुन जाय एनी पुट आउट एनी ग्रामर बुक्स पुट आउट एनी वीडियोस should this five things could seven things तो आपण कोड यूज करिए इट्स जस्ट लाइक दैट द चाइल्ड मदर इज टेलिंग स्टैंड अप father is telling sit down the child kon kari what the child will do confused मा डाकू चेपटू का से बाबा डाकू सेपटू का से बाबा रो मार झगड़ा ही होछ child a victim same thing happens to you one is called American English father other is called British English mother अपन ता भीतर देखछन कोडी कार्ड so better for your peacefulness हमें गोटे यूज करिवे हमु जोटा भल लागिला हम तो मना कराइनी एटा यूज करंतुनी बोली हम कुआई एटा यूज करि पारिबो सेटा भी यूज करि पारिबो तले जोटा हम भल लागो सेटा यूज करिबा ओवर नो आर्गुमेंट नथिंग लाइक पुणे आउथरे से भीतर को जानतु इट्स माय रिक्वेस्ट प्लीज बिकॉज़ आई हैव सीन दिस लैंग्वेज फ्रॉम वेरी क्लोज हम देखि जे आपण माने कोन पई फुल कर दैट्स व्हाई मु आपण को एटा छोटो जिंस हले मध्ये आज मु पूरा क्लैरिटी देबा पई चाहूची दैट्स व्हाई मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम आई एम स्पीकिंग इन ओडिया मु ओडिया रे पहुंच कोन पई आपण रिलेट करि परिया if I speak in English we भाव आसीबनी I can speak English you can understand मु कहूनी जे आपण बुझी परिबेनी बट मु जो भावटा एक्सप्रेस करूची the emotion that I am going to express is maybe आपण मित्र के भी बुझी न पारंती जे सर कोन कहै तो so that's why I am coming very clean on that particular आज होची last class in modals so let me tell you my friends always use a single modals for a particular situation because you are trying to speak English आपण को स्पीकिंग करियारो आपण 50 टा क्वेश्चन देइची आपण यू हैव लग्जरी आपण देखंती एठे वुड लगेई पारिबी एठे वुड लगेई पारिबी आपण सेमती कहिबे आर यू गोइंग टू टेल द सेम थिंग आई एम योर बॉस और यू आर टॉकिंग टू योर बॉस एंड ही इज ट्राइंग टू ब्लास्ट यू अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स एंड यू आर ट्राइंग टू एक्सप्रेस ए सिचुएशन आपण कहिबे सर एठे गोटे वुड टा यूज करते बा तापर कोटा यूज करे से पागल हो जिवो आपन what exactly is guy is going to. So better you are trying to speak. Speak means आपण गोटे थर बाहर गेला पर it's very difficult to take it back. So basically in the nervousness as Genoglossphobia, the fear of speaking a foreign language. So believe me, my friend, whenever there is something called a situation, ଆମେ ସମସ୍ତେ ସିଚୁଏସନ କୁ ନେଇକି ଇଂଲିଶ କୁହନ୍ତି ଆପଣ ଯଦି ବିନା ସିଚୁଏସନ ରେ କୌଣସି ଓଡିଆରେ ଆପଣ କଣ କୁହନ୍ତି ଆପଣ ଘରକୁ ଆସିଲେ ଆପଣ ଭୋକ ଲାଗୁଛି ଆପଣ ମାଗନ୍ତିନି କଣ ସିଚୁଏସନ ଦେଖି but everybody is trying to speak on situation ବିନା ସିଚୁଏସନ ରେ କେହି କିଛି କୁହନ୍ତି ଆପଣ ଆସିଲେ ଆପଣ ଘରେ ଛୁଆ ନାହିଁ ବାହାରେ ବୁଲୁଛି ଆପଣ ପଚାରନ୍ତିନି ଛୁଆ କୁଆଡେ ଗଲା ସେ ବାହାରକୁ ଯାଇଛି ଆପଣ କେମିତି ଦେଖିଲେ ଦେଖିଲେ ଆଉ ସିଚୁଏସନ ଦେଖିଲେ ସିଚୁଏସନ ହଉଛି ଏଇଆ so everything is based on situation ଯଦି ଆପଣ ପାଖରେ ସିଚୁଏସନ ଅଛି situation is always with you and you know the something called modals and single modal then you can speak କାହିଁ ଆପଣ speak କରିପାରିବେନି and this is the formula I'm going to share today and it's my request suggestion advice you can take anyway plus follow it. Don't try to use multiple commands just like suggestion अनुसार shall use करिवे ना should use करिवे सर मु shall use करि परिबिनी अरे बाबू आपण shall use करि परिबे should use करि परिबे आपण गोटे यूज करंतु ना सर मु shall use करि ताल करंतु I don't have any problem किंतु shall टा काहे यूज करि परिबिनी मु कहूची फॉर एग्जांपल से सजेशन देला he shall लगेबे he से पाखे shall लागिवो will लागिवो मु सेति पे कहूची आपण जोटा मु जोटा दउची आपनको मु बहुत जिंस चिंता करिकि आपको दउची एमती किछि नै जे माने गोटे मटेरियल बनै दिले आपन कहले आपन फॉलो करू नो आमो कुहाई देखो ब्रिटिश इंग्लिश रे कुहाउची shall टा होची सजेशन पाई मु सजेशन देबी I shall I किंतु जतले सीए सजेशन देला बोली को केमती कहबे he shall कहबे ही पाखे तो shall लागिबोनी आपन जानि तो will लागिबो बोली ताले सेही सेंटेंस ता केमती करबी पुनी आउ थरे ही पई should लगेबी ही पई should I पई shall आपन पाखे टाइम अछि you have time to think all such things एते नॉनसेंस भीतर पसिया पे हम भीतर टाइम नै एके तो हमकु से माने गोटे इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज ता एमिति देइछंती जे केतले ब्रिटिश इंग्लिश फॉलो होची केतले अमेरिकन इंग्लिश फॉलो होची कोन यूज आमे फाळे फाळे बुझी परना आउ हमकु सेमति कर दे कि हमकु ना इंग्लिश रो बाप मान नै इंग्लिश रो काई बाप मान नै तमे दीटा तो बाप आडी सेबे हम कोटा बोली कहि दैट्स अ प्रॉब्लम मु आपन गोटे टिपिकल ओडिया पिला भले आज कहूची इंग्लिश रो बाप मा अछि सर काई बाप मान नै इंग्लिश रो बाप मा केमति अछिबो ब्रिटिश इंग्लिश अमेरिकन इंग्लिश दीटा को फिंटी दउछुंदी हम आगरे कहउछुंदी एटा को सेटा को हम काई कहि हम गोटे कहि that's the thing so I think you understand the meaning actually english gote hoba katha in english dita hochi so many rules and regulation and that's why we have a problem आपण निजे भाबंतु बा मु जहा कोच प्रशंसा जहा कहउछंती सेटा केते दूर सत्य आपण निजे भाबंतु I am not telling you that you are not layman you are not small kid I can give a lollipop and tell that please accept it it's not like that you are all just like my brother and sisters and you know better than me in some of the situation also କିନ୍ତୁ ମୁଁ ଯୋଉ ଜିନିଷଟା କହୁଛି ଆପଣ ଭାବନ୍ତୁ କେତେ ଦୂର ସତ୍ୟ ଏଟା କେତେ ଦୂର ମିଥ୍ୟା that's exactly happening to us ତ ସେଥିପାଇଁ ଆମେ ଏତେ ତା ଭିତରେ ନ ପଶି we have to create a situation ମୁଁ situation create କରିଦେବି and I have a corresponding modals ठीक है बाकी जिनिଷ ଦେଖିବା just speak using all the things and after 1 month ଯଦି ଆପଣ କିଛି situation extra ହେଇ ଯାଉଛି you are not able to speak then consult me ମୁଁ ତ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କହି ସାରିଛି this is you have joined today you become a lifetime member of ego as long as I live ମୁଁ ବଞ୍ଚିଥିଲା ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ you can call me you can take coaching as long as I am here as per the situation demands you ଆପଣ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଚାହିଁବେ even after 5 years you can consult me no issues at all you become a permanent lifetime member of ego the skill provider तो କିଛି problem नहीं ଆପଣ जो 15ଟା सिचुएशन देली ए 15ଟା सिचुएशन को आपण आराम से यूज करंती टेक ए स्क्रीनशॉट आपण एट नियंतु check it out and just go through that use this chart every day in your day to day life and then you can ask any questions you can ask I don't have okay so this is all about your class today now time for me to take your question